Good day, my name is Eric Belshaw. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm retired now, but the last job I had was a senior systems engineer for one of the London Underground railway systems, where I used mechanical engineering. My engineering has always been about the application of mathematics and science. Engineering is the application of science. That application has been assisted with an understanding of history and the geography of the work that I do. With trains, it means that the trains have been there, they are there, it's something that you can physically work on. And the geography, in this particular case, was London and under the ground of London. Manufacturers of train components don't always come from Britain. They come from all over the world, from Germany to Sweden, Austria and Australia and China. So having the ability to communicate with those people in some of their own languages has always been an assistance, especially in the latter part of my career as I became further and further up the seniority tree. School. I left school with no qualifications at all. I didn't work very hard at school. I only found that learning was something that interested me right at the end of my school career, perhaps a little too late for what I wanted to do. But I eventually did start learning, and I went to a technical college. At that time, the only thing I wanted to be was a bus driver, because that was what my favourite uncle was. However, going to technical college meant a new world was opened for me. Education, technical education. And these are some of the things that I would use and eventually apply to problems throughout the world. At the time, jobs were rare, so I took a work-study job with British Rail. This opened up trains for me. Work study is not exactly fundamental mechanical engineering, it's the application of mathematics and statistics to work. I learned something for the years I was there. But I found that I could do more. So I progressed from work study into a drawing office to prepare technical drawings for the manufacture of trains. I didn't work for a train manufacturing company because British Rail was a nationalised industry, so they did everything in-house. All our own design, all our own drawing, all our own making of machinery and materials. We even did castings at that time. So all the things were in-house. So I learned quite a lot. At the end of that particular process, I'd gained enough experience, and with the assistance of extra learning on a 1 day a week basis, I eventually got a degree in mechanical engineering, and I left that particular area because of nationalisation being disillusioned, and I went into industry generally. One thing about engineering, it's a fundamental. You can take it anywhere. And the areas that I've worked in have been things like nuclear industry, working on reactors, cranes and lorries, ships engines, the rubber industry, making vibration mounts or designing vibration mounts. Application of engineering can be in the finding of faults and correcting them, or in the design of components, and I've done both. Those industries eventually led me to the one I do now, or did now, and that is to use detective work and research to try and find the way of why things were failing, why things didn't work properly, and why it took so long. Answering that question, why, has always been hard. So, I must admit that I have times when there's been very, very dark and things didn't quite go the way I want them to, and I could have easily given up. But with a little bit of determination, I eventually got to where I wanted to be. And that was a member of the Institution of Mechanical Engineers. Thank you.